Money is a manifestation of energy. To attract wealth, you must attune your brain to the frequency of abundance and prosperity rather than focus on the quantity of cash accumulated. True wealth is rooted in the energetic vibrations that shape your financial reality. And the key to harnessing and maintaining this wealth lies in understanding the hidden energy that drives financial abundance and rewiring your brain to tap into it. Welcome to Mind Elevate. Our channel has one core mission, and that is to help you rise to your higher self. We help you elevate your life with our daily dose of mind-uplifting content and empowering resources. Besides these, every week, we share one special affirmation video to help you deepen your meditation practices and achieve your goals faster. These are not just positive words but life-transforming as you tune your mind in. Now let's get started. Wealth creation begins with aligning your energy with the frequency of abundance. From an early age, many of us are conditioned to believe that wealth is the reward for sheer hard work and relentless effort. We're taught that success comes to those who sacrifice sleep, give their all, and hustle until they make it. But what if this blueprint was flawed from the beginning? What if wealth isn't something you chase down but something you allow in, by tuning into the right internal frequency? You've probably noticed this paradox. People who work the hardest often aren't the richest. Others seem to attract wealth effortlessly with less stress and fewer hours. Why? Because money doesn't follow logic, it follows energy. Physical labor alone cannot unlock abundance unless your energetic field is aligned with prosperity. Your mindset, beliefs, and emotional patterns dictate whether you're open to receiving wealth or unintentionally pushing it away. If money isn't flowing into your life, it may not be because of a lack of effort. It may be due to a deeper blockage, an invisible force rooted in subconscious programming. These programs were not self-installed. They were handed down by parents stressed about bills, by a school system that never taught wealth literacy, and by a culture that equated value with productivity. These patterns have taken residence in your subconscious, becoming silent governors over your financial reality. It's time to understand that money is energy, not a reward, not a punishment, and not a commodity. It is a frequency you either align with or repel. And right now, your energy is either attracting wealth toward you or sending it away. Not because you're lazy or unworthy, but because your frequency may be out of sync. Money does not respond to desperation, nor does it reward effort. Instead, it mirrors your beliefs, emotions, and subconscious associations. If you believe deep down that money is difficult, that it disappears quickly, or that you aren't worthy of abundance, then the universe will reflect that exact reality. Even if you're working 18-hour days, holding advanced degrees, and burning with ambition, scarcity will persist if your subconscious script is whispering, "I don't have enough." At every moment, you're broadcasting on one of two energetic channels: scarcity or abundance. Whichever one you're tuned into determines the quality of your financial life. The good news? You're not trapped. Your channel is not permanent. You have the power to reset your internal frequency and realign with abundance. But first, write this truth down and let it seep into your consciousness. Money responds to energy, not logic. Here's something you rarely hear. Money isn't earned, it's allowed. It flows to those who feel safe receiving it, who believe they deserve it, and who are emotionally prepared to carry it. Until you heal the core belief that says, "I'm not worthy of wealth," nothing external will stick. Not budgeting, not working harder, not even visualization techniques. Money is energy, and energy is coded by belief. Your inner state is a magnet that either attracts or repels the external reflection of that state. It's time to shatter the illusion that money is physical or fixed. It's not backed by gold anymore. It's backed by our collective agreement, our belief. And belief is energy. In quantum physics, the observer effect proves that what we observe with belief and expectation becomes reality. If you see money as scarce, that's the version that will show up. If you believe money comes easily, you begin collapsing that possibility into existence. The universe tunes into the dominant frequency emitted by your subconscious, and astonishingly, 90% of that programming was set before you could even speak. This explains why someone working themselves to the bone can remain broke, while another with clean energy and belief in abundance thrives effortlessly. It's not about what you do, it's about what you radiate. Without inner harmony, there is no external flow. Think about it. Money isn't real in the natural world. It doesn't grow from the ground or fall from the sky. It is a social construct, a powerful one. Yet, this illusion determines how we feel when we wake up, how safe we feel in our bodies, and how valuable we think we are. That's because we've been hypnotized to believe that money equals survival, success, and self-worth. But it's not real power. It's borrowed power, amplified through collective belief. Now imagine if everyone woke up tomorrow and decided money had no value. The entire economic system would collapse. This has already happened throughout history, in Germany in the 1920s, in Zimbabwe in the 2000s. People burned cash to stay warm, not because they lost money but because belief collapsed. And here's what's more unsettling. The belief system around money isn't neutral. It's designed to keep you small. It teaches you that wealth is difficult, unstable, and only for the ruthless. Why? Because a population trapped in scarcity is easier to control. This isn't just a societal issue. It's a spiritual one. Let's take it deeper. The word money traces its roots to the Latin word cura, which means to flow, to rise. Money was always meant to be energy in motion, a circulation of value. But when your inner patterns are shaped by scarcity and fear, you unconsciously block that flow. No matter your intelligence or work ethic, if your subconscious is bracing for collapse, the flow dries up. Over time, institutions, corporations, and governments turned money into control. What once flowed was frozen. Debt was systematized. You were told to get educated to gain freedom, but in truth, you were shackled to a decades-long repayment plan. The illusion of freedom was sold to you as the American dream. But in reality, you were just renting a space in someone else's system. The real problem isn't the money. It's the emotions it stirs up in you: fear, guilt, shame. The magic trick was never on the paper currency. It was in how your nervous system was trained to respond to it. If you feel you must suffer to earn, or that your worth is tied to your productivity, then you've been programmed to serve money instead of allowing it to serve you. And here's what scares the system. If you reclaim your beliefs, you reclaim your power. You were never meant to bow to money. It was never meant to be your master. It is a tool, not a god. You were meant to flow with it, not fear it. Here's a truth they don't teach in school. Money loves movement. It thrives on circulation and dies in fear. When you hoard money from a place of panic, you're not protecting your future. You're amplifying scarcity. You're sending a signal to the universe that says, I don't trust the flow. Energy responds to belief. Your inner state becomes your outer reality. If you feel safe, abundant, and open, money moves toward you. If you're stuck in fear and contraction, money moves away. That's why it's called currency. It was meant to move. When you spend intentionally, give confidently, and invest from trust, you activate the flow. The biggest lie we were told? That saving everything and never spending is the way to wealth. Energetically, that's like holding your breath until you pass out. You must breathe in, breathe out. Give and receive. That's the energetic cycle of money. Wealth is not activated by what you cling to. It's activated by what you release with confidence. It's not about hoarding, it's about flow. Like an electric circuit, money flows only when the pathway is open. Let's bring in a real-life illustration. Meet Eric. Not a real person, but someone who represents millions. Eric is 49, a hard-working plumber, the guy people call when emergencies hit. He works tirelessly, always does the right thing, and yet, he's still broke. Still chasing bills. Still stuck in survival. Why? Not because he's lazy or incompetent. Eric is energetically bankrupt. He's carrying a spell, a subconscious belief system that says, if I'm not struggling, I'm not worthy. He's trapped in a cycle inherited from generations before him. Men who worked hard, died poor, and were praised for suffering. Eric has been taught that good men sacrifice, that asking for more is selfish, that success makes you arrogant. So instead of rising, he shrinks. He mistakes fear for humility. He keeps prices low, says yes to everything, and stays stuck. Eric isn't broken. He's running old software. These subconscious codes are running on autopilot, and unless they're rewritten, the cycle will continue, no matter what strategy he tries. Because you don't fix internal misalignment with external hustle. Maybe you see yourself in Eric. Maybe you've been telling yourself similar stories. But here's the power in awareness. Once you see the code, you can rewrite it. The spell only works in the dark. Once it's seen, it begins to lose its grip. You were not born with a scarcity mindset. You inherited it. You absorbed it when, as a child, you were told, "We can't afford that," or "Money doesn't grow on trees." Those words weren't innocent. They were programming. Then school reinforced it. You were taught obedience, not freedom. Memorization, not manifestation. Ask for permission. Trade time for money. Add in religious distortions like, "Money is evil," or "The poor are blessed," and your subconscious formed a blueprint of lack. But here's the great reframe. Money is neutral. It amplifies who you are. If you're generous, it spreads kindness. If you're greedy, it multiplies greed. The key is not to fear it, but to build the internal capacity to hold it. That's the part no one talks about. Many people don't fail to make money, they fail to hold money. Their energy containers are cracked. They attract wealth, but it leaks out through fear, sabotage, or guilt. Like 70% of lottery winners who go bankrupt within 5 years. Or NFL stars who lose everything after retirement. They didn't lack discipline, they lacked energetic readiness. That's why wealth requires an inner foundation. A secure, coherent, intentional energy field. If your subconscious says, "Rich people are selfish," or "I'll be alone if I succeed," then even if wealth arrives, you'll push it away. Eric's story reminds us that it's not enough to want wealth. You must create a new internal identity capable of carrying it. So how do you begin? Here's a 5-part energetic blueprint. 1. Call your energy back. Each morning before checking your phone, stand still and declare, "I call back my energy. I close all leaks. I am safe to receive." 2. Honor your value, raise your rates. Say no when necessary. Treat your time and gifts as sacred. Your energy is your currency. 3. Upgrade your beliefs, replace limiting thoughts with wealth-affirming truths. I am open to receive. Money returns to me multiplied. My value grows daily. 4. Clean your space. Your physical environment mirrors your internal state. Declutter. Create sacred order. Let energy flow freely. 5. Close your day with ritual. Before bed, say, "I did enough. I trust. I release control." Visualize yourself in peace, harmony, and abundance. You don't need to become someone new to attract wealth. You simply need to return to who you were before the world convinced you that you were small. Your power is in your alignment. Your wealth is in your vibration. And now you can begin. I believe the content shared in this video resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And please share this video with someone who needs to be reminded of their power to create their world. We're building a tribe of focused, fearless creators who are done waiting and ready to recreate their lives. And I am inviting you to be a part of this. Click the link below this video to join our community of like minds who are being elevated into the higher version of themselves. Find the link either in the comments section or in the description below. Your wealthy future is not waiting for plenty cash value. It's waiting for you to align from today. See you in the community.